After an hour and a half of debate and answering dozens of questions, we still aren't any closer to finding out if the Idaho Falls Fire Department will take over EMS services in Swan Valley. Today, the Bonneville County Commissioners held a meeting to discuss that topic. KPVI News 6 reporter Jason Borba was at the meeting. He has the details.
It was a packed house on Thursday afternoon at the Bonneville County Commissioners meeting as residents from Swan Valley waited for a decision that never came.
It's very troubling to me.
The issue is whether the Idaho Falls Fire Department will absorb the Swan Valley EMS services. Idaho Falls Fire is asking Bonneville County for nearly $500,000 for a 6th ambulance, and the Swan Valley Fire Department is asking for the county for $335,000 to continue their services. But there is one problem.
There isn't enough money in the system to do both.
That's why Idaho Falls Fire Chief Dan Hanneman is proposing that Idaho Falls Fire take over the Swan Valley EMS service and in the process gain the 6th ambulance they are seeking by moving one of Swan Valley's ambulances to Idaho Falls, all at half the cost to the county.
We can add our ambulance 6 that is so dearly needed here in the valley, and then up in Swan Valley be able to do that.
Swan Valley EMS responds to about 100 calls a year and currently has 2 ambulances, with one being in service 24 hours a day and staffed by part-time employees. The 2nd ambulance isn't staffed unless they get a second call.
A secondary call comes in for them, then they have to rely on their volunteers.
In Hanneman's proposal, Swan Valley would still be equipped with 1 ambulance at all times, and in the event a second call comes in, they would send an ambulance from Idaho Falls, something that residents like Ann Walsh, who is the director of Camp Magical Moments for Children with Cancer, doesn't agree with.
The 1 ambulance is out on a call, and if something does happen during the oncology camp where a camper does become in distress, I want to have that 2nd ambulance to respond to our cancer camp within 5 to 10 minutes.
Residents say it takes about 45 minutes from Idaho Falls to Swan Valley one way, and they hope the commissioners take that into consideration when making their decision.
I hope the commissioners will give Swan Valley possibly some more time to figure out how we can look at raising more funds to be able to support the program up in Swan Valley.
In Idaho Falls, Jason Borba, KPVI News 6.
Now, the Bonneville County Commissioners are expected to make a decision on the Swan Valley contract in their meeting Monday morning at 11 a.m.